Hello, welcome to another episode of the Cover 2 podcast. This past week was really good for football. A lot of tight games in the 1 o'clock window. Yep. Nice Thursday night game. Yep. Couple big performances from some really good teams, and down to the wire finishes.
Definitely a lot of statement wins. I didn't get a chance to watch too many games other than the Lions game, obviously, because I was there at the game. But I did have a chance to watch a few condensed highlights, and I saw, some good things and some bad things, but I got to watch a lot of the later slate, and I watched both Monday and Sunday Night Football, so I have a good idea of what I think and what I want to talk about. But anything you want to start us off with? I mean, I'll get into my game.
Yeah, the Lions Giants game was awesome. Obviously, I watched that.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I was at the game. I went with my dad, and it was. I mean, you give me your side to it because I'm gonna talk for a lot about it probably.
Okay, yeah, sure. The game was really a good game. It was fun to watch. Jameis was fun to see against the Lions defense. That's kind of just okay. So
bad.
Bad. we were able to take advantage of that pretty well. Obviously, our defense is terrible, so it was always going to be kind of a good game. It was close because we're in a lot of close games, but just like every other game that's close, we were up 10 in the first quarter. I was watching it alone, so I had nobody to vet this, but we were up 10, and I'm like, okay. I was smiling, I was happy, and I'm like, we're gonna lose. Like that 10-point lead is guaranteed to be lost by the end of this game. I didn't know how it was gonna happen, but it was cool to see. I wasn't cool to see, but it was a fun game. It was an enjoyable game to watch. I mean, we're executing a perfect tank where we're fun to watch and we still lose. So high draft pick, here we come. Top 3 pick, here we come.
Yeah, you guys suck. No, I'm kidding.
We did.
I went to the game. I had a really fun time. We went to the street party before. We had some food, had some sodas, and it was incredible to be in that atmosphere and listen to music. And we went to the game about an hour and a half before. We only had standing room only seats, so the whole game was just kind of like an open area. The standing room only seats ended up being really good. They were fine seats. We were above the first section. We could see everything great. Really no problems at all. The game was incredibly exciting. It was kind of like back and forth. So at first, obviously we're cheering a lot because we're still scoring, and there's still a lot to cheer for and a lot to get rowdy about. It was close enough where we could cheer, but for the first 3 quarters, it was like a lot of frustration. We're watching them score 2 touchdowns off trick plays. It's like they're what we do to other teams, they're doing to us, and it's like, and any long third down they happen to get, and there was a couple. No offense, but there was a couple of real questionable calls, just really frustrating calls that were just it wasn't the magnitude of them. It was just the situation they came and always seemed to really hurt, and it was just I don't know, really made us turn our heads. But it wasn't horrible play calling or horrible officiating, but it was just I don't know. It just
when you're there, it's a lot worse. When you're there, everyone's on your side.
The thing is, I'm not usually one to complain about. Like I said, I'm never one to complain about refs. And even when I'm at the game, if we got called for a pass interference and a hold, that was a hold. I'm I'm not going to be the one to boo. I'm just they made the right call. That's just how it is. And it just happened to be a couple right in some crucial situations that we got called for. It just felt like they were a little ticky-tacky to be called in those spots. Besides the point, we have a phenomenal finish. We make a crazy, awesome stop on 4th down and goal. We go down and kick a 59-yarder to send it to OT. The place goes berserk. We get the ball first in OT, and we watch Jahmyr Gibbs break away for another 70-yard touchdown. That was, I might go into the grave.
He's so fast.
And I'll never have a more surreal moment than that was. It felt like the whole place was going to come down. He's so fast. It was phenomenal. I literally stepped back and it felt euphoric. People were sprinting in the concourse, jumping up and down, hugging each other. I was hugging security officers. I was hugging workers there. Because at the end of the day, even the employees there, they're Lion fans. They're not sure they're there to make $1, but they're also taking for granted the fact that they can watch the game for free. And we're everybody's at the end of the day, everybody's a Lions fan there. So it's you're all in one. You never you always say sports are sports, but in those moments, it's sports is way more than just sports. It just felt like there was no other place on earth I'd rather be than that moment right there, and it was awesome. So the place goes berserk. My voice still hurts right now because I felt like I lost it that game. I literally just said, "Holy crap!" 150 times straight. I couldn't believe what my eyes were seeing. The fact that we were going to win that game, and then we make a good defensive stop and get our first sack of the game as the final play of the game. So it was incredible. Like I said, I might never watch a better game the rest of my life, and then I'm home now. Yeah. So now that I've had time to reflect on the game, and the game itself phenomenal. Like I said, I literally might not ever watch a better game live, and I'm glad it was a good game. Now, taking a step back as a Lion fan, I'm worried for our team. We are going toe-to-toe with the Jameis Winston bruised and battered, horrible defense Giants. It's like, what are we doing? We're trying to be competitive, and we're fighting for our lives against the Giants at home. It's like our defense looks horrible. I'm wearing a Sam Laporta, who's probably going to be out for the rest of the year now, and his absence hurts. Amon-Ra looks off with the weird drops, a tip ball that leads into an interception.
Yeah.
Jameson Williams over 3 on 3 drops. And again, in crucial points, there was a 3rd and 9 after we get a really, really huge momentum swing pick on Jameis Winston, and we just immediately give the ball back to him because he just simply drops it. Gibbs is phenomenal. I'll talk more about him later.
Gibbs is amazing.
Montgomery is like, he just seems like he's struggling to find his zone out there. Like what Montgomery is great for, he seems like he just can't get into stride. And I don't know if that's because of lack of snaps or a different reason.
I think Gibbs is just so much better.
I think Gibbs is
really-
far
I mean,
better. But
I
we
don't
still need
know.
Montgomery to play.
I don't even know how many carries
and we
he
need to
got.
be good.
You don't-
Gibbs?
No, not Gibbs, Monty. I
have no idea.
5 maybe. Like
Yeah.
this was probably the game with the most difference in carries between the running backs.
sure.
Because Gibbs was owning us. There was no reason to play anybody else. Gibbs is the fastest player on the planet.
He was tearing
Earth.
you guys apart.
He's
And
amazing.
And then like Goff looked good. Again, still a couple missed throws. It just feels like our offense was great, but it was only great because of how horrible their defense was. It wasn't like we were thriving off a horrible defense. We were just doing what we had to do. And like I said, our defense is just, we're clueless out there. We're letting 3rd and 17s, and we're letting Jameis Winston literally just chuck it a rainbow ball. And for some reason, we cannot adjust to stop it. It is ridiculous. We let Theo Johnson look like Kelvin Johnson out there. I don't know. So now that, like I said, besides the fact that it was great and it'll be a memory I never forget, with my dad, as a Lion fan, I'm extremely worried because it's like, I don't know. We play Thursday, obviously Thanksgiving against the Packers. That's our statement win. We lose that game, we might literally miss the playoffs. We win that game, I feel confident against any team in the league. So another one of those games coming up, and since the Ravens game, we really haven't had a statement game that I'm very proud of. So we'll see.
Yeah, got some work to do.
To say the least.
Yeah.
I know we're not fully healthy, but that's not an excuse. It's like you've got to find ways to win football games. And we look.
The offense is
our
pretty
defense
healthy.
looks phenomenal against the Bucks and against the Eagles, and then we go up against the Giants, and we're just like, yeah, like we know you're all 2nd and 3rd strings, but yeah, go have a field day against
Literally
us.
all of them.
So
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, basically, if we kick a field goal in the 4th quarter instead of go for it on 4th down, we win the football game.
Yeah,
made no sense. Dumbest decision.
After we stuffed you guys on 3rd and goal from the 2 and have it go to 3rd and 6, we literally had a negative 4-yard run. Phenomenal defensive play.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, perfect, we're gonna kick a field goal. We're gonna have to
And
score
you
a
have to go
touchdown.
score a touchdown.
And it would have been really hard to score a touchdown because our offense, like I said, it wasn't really clicking. Besides,
defense had a
literally
great
besides Jahmyr Gibbs.
Our defense had a great possession, a
defense
great
had-
drive.
your defense had.
It was a 59-yard field goal. It was a great.
Your
it was
defense
a great
had a
defensive
handful of
possession.
great defensive, but again, you put them up by a touchdown, you guys win that game. There's no doubt in my mind
No
that if
reason
they
not
kicked
to
a field
kick the
goal there,
field
we would have lost that game. I was literally, even when they went for it on
reason.
4th and goal, I'm like, I still felt like they were going to get it. I started to pick up my stuff. I go, we can go now. Like we would have been down 10 with 3 minutes to play. The game's over.
Yeah, just kick the field goal. I don't know. That's the only decision. I mean, the only part that I'm really
was horrible,
pissed
right?
off about. It was a really bad
Right.
decision.
I think the 2 horrible decisions, not kicking the field goal, and then the 3rd and 7 in overtime when they ran it for 2 yards.
Oh yeah, that's a
Like,
bad
what are you
play
doing?
call.
I literally turned to my
And
dad.
then we punted. Yeah. Right.
No, in overtime.
Oh.
Last
Last drive,
drive of the
yeah,
game.
yep.
3rd and 7.
Yep.
After he missed a wide open Wandale,
Yeah.
he runs it for 2 yards, and then we sack
Yeah.
on 4th and 5.
Yep. Yeah.
Why throw the ball? Just throw it. It's
There's a
fourth
lot-
down territory.
That was bad when it got to there, but it just, yeah, that was the main thing. After that point, when we didn't kick the field goal, it was kind of like,
Oh, here we
okay,
go.
we've lost.
We're gonna do
now.
the Giant thing again.
Yeah.
And then you guys fired
Like,
your defensive coordinator.
Yeah, finally. I don't took us long enough.
He should have been fired first.
He should have been fired week 1. Well, Kafka made the decision to fire Bowen. That's what he said. He said the decision to get rid of him was my decision. Yeah. So
Which is your new head coach?
he's the interim.
He fired your defense as an interim.
Correct. Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Allegedly, that was his decision. That's what
As
he
he
said.
should have.
Yeah.
He's horrible.
Yeah. But I mean, it's
Gable
speaking
is a coward. Though, by the way.
Speaking on the head coach situation, because I don't think we ended up talking about it when it happened, but like obviously Dable's gone, which I think is a positive for the team, and Kafka's not too bad. Our defense, we still just need a defensive coordinator and more cornerback and back end talent. That's kind of just where we're at right now.
Gotta be able to develop guys.
Yeah, and of course we're gonna draft another wide receiver, which is fine. Like I like wide receivers, but I would like some defensive talent would be cool, like in the back end or a linebacker. That we haven't had a good linebacker since Lawrence Taylor at this point. I mean, we had Antonio Pierce in like early 2000s, but other than that, you can't name a single linebacker that's been like a Pro Bowler for us. You know, we haven't had a linebacker in my lifetime that I've been able to look at and be like, okay,
Yeah, I'm proud of
you know,
this.
like Fred Warner, you know, like those caliber
Just a guy,
players.
a guy, yep.
Roquan Smith, like somebody who you know you can have for 10 years and be happy.
Yep.
But yeah, but that was a great game. What was the other overtime game? The
Chiefs-Colts.
The Chiefs-Colts game. That was a really good game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. Again, just
Yeah.
Colts felt like they had that game under control, and it just just silly mistakes. I thought I did watch the highlights in those games. And correct me if I'm wrong. It just felt like a lot of bad play calling. Just like Danny Dimes was kind of rolling. He's kind of dicing up the Chiefs defense on a lot of like short routes, but it was working. It was trudging the way down the field. Their defense was playing good. Had a good interception on Mahomes. And you know, a couple good touchdown passes by Daniel Jones, and then they just kind of shied away from that. And they tried to run the ball. They ran the ball 16 times to Taylor for 58 yards. It just felt like every run was up the middle. They weren't trying to get him the ball in different ways when it was clear as day that the Chiefs schemed against Taylor, which is what you should do.
Yeah. Spags is known to scheme for the other team's best player. Like that's his thing. And
Right.
He's a great defensive coordinator, so he can achieve that.
Correct.
So that's why those short passes are easy to come by, and they're not going to bite for. Well, you'd figure play action in that situation would be, you know, at least half of what you're play calling. You know,
Yeah, I
because
don't
you
know.
want to run the ball so much, especially if you're up that much.
Right.
Like take some risks down the field.
And it
after
seems
that.
like that's the difference between a hot team and a great team. Like the Chiefs are a great team, and they're just always consistently good. And the Colts, like to be a real contender and to be a real team that people respect, you have to find a way to win those tight games against other phenomenal teams. Like you have to win the statement games. You know, we always talk about the games where like Colts have had statement wins. I can't say they haven't, but now that it's later in the year, like these are the hypothetical playoff situations. And for you and the rest of the league, you don't want the Chiefs in the playoffs. And you had it in your hands to, again, it's not over, but to essentially put the Chiefs away for the season.
It was 20. They were up 20-9 in the third quarter.
Right.
So
And
you're
if
the
they-
best offense in the league.
If they win that
know?
game, that puts the Chiefs at what? I'm trying to pull up their
5-6.
Really?
They would have been 5-6. They're 6-5 now. I think.
That's real hard to make the playoffs.
It's a big
at 5-6.
difference. Yeah, especially in a division that they wouldn't be able to win if you lose that game.
Oh.
You know, and I think they play the Broncos one more time.
Right.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure they haven't been through their games
I
yet.
think
So they
it's
play the
twice.
Broncos one more time. So that's a big game for them now that they beat the Colts. Maybe they can beat the Broncos, and we'll see what happens with the Broncos. We're still, I mean, they're a great team, so you can't really underestimate them. But we're still,
Broncos?
yeah, the Broncos. But we're still kind of waiting. It feels like we're still waiting for them to like confirm. It won't be confirmed until they're at the end of the season when they win their division. You know that they're actually the best team in their division. You know,
I think
so
we're just
still
waiting for the
waiting on
Chiefs to
that.
do the Chief thing. I think is what we're waiting
Well,
for.
they're going to make the playoffs, and then
Which sucks.
from there it's over.
That would put the Chiefs. That would essentially put the Chiefs at 5-6, and that. As a football fan, you just really want to see the Chiefs be bad. Like unless you're a Chiefs fan, you don't like them. It's just you don't like the team that does good. The same
Yeah.
reason with the Patriots, but the Chiefs do the Chief thing. They make a nice comeback. They kind of just play their football. The thing is, the Chiefs, who the Chiefs are, is just winning the nitty gritty games. They're not. I really don't think the Chiefs are going to blow any team out. They just go
Not
out there
anymore.
and they play their scheme game, which is just they're so
Slants.
good at
Screens,
playing the
runs.
team for what they're worth. You know, every team they beat by 3 because they know
Scramble
exactly what they
passes.
have to do to beat them, and that's just what good coaches do. So
Yeah, as soon as it's a close game, good coached teams, good coaches, and good players, they know how to win. I mean, Mahomes, 3-time Super Bowl champ, been to 4, 5.
who's been to 5?
Has he been to 4 or 5 Super Bowls now, Mahomes? Is it 4?
I don't even know.
Because he lost to Brady and he lost to the Eagles. So he's been to 5 Super Bowls. And he's just a winner. They're just certified winners. And they with Rashee Rice coming back.
Sorry, before we continue, I was looking at the last week's games. To answer that question, they played against the Niners
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah, they beat the
Eagles twice.
Niners both times. They lost to the Eagles and they lost to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. So he's been 5 times.
Exactly, yes. That's what I said.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, isn't it insane?
Sorry, 5 times. I was kind of blanking.
No, yeah, 5 times. He's won 3. He'll win. He could win. Well, we'll see because now that we have more young teams kind of like showing up now, like the Broncos, like the Patriots, like the Rams will be good for still a couple more years while Stafford's still okay. So it'll be tough for them to win and show up to more Super Bowls now.
Right.
This is the most difficult season they're going to have, especially with their record right now. And now it's really, really back against the wall now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think their back being against the wall started last week with this kind of gauntlet rest of the season, and again, that's a Chiefs statement win. This is when they do the Chief thing, and when they were like, yeah, here we go, they're gonna do their thing again, and I'm hoping not, just because I don't like them, but I see it happening. So we'll leave that game. A lot of other really good games this week. I think one thing is really showing how important defenses are. We see the Texans with the Texans are the best defense in the league with a phenomenal win over the Bills just because they show how important a defense is in the league. Like, you have Davis Mills starting at quarterback and you beat the Buffalo Bills. I mean, granted, the Buffalo Bills are also really weird where they can't seem to beat a quote-unquote bad team. I feel like the Bills, I was talking about with my relatives who are huge Bills fans, I think they're just constantly sick of the Bills playing down to their opponent. Like, the Bills are the better football team. I know the Texans' defense is phenomenal. I still think the Bills are the better football team.
Then the Texans?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
And the Texans,
they should be.
I mean, the fact that you can have Will Anderson only come in on third downs and make that much of an impact and not be able to, do anything on first and second. If you watch that game, what they would do is shut down on first and second down. Will Anderson would come in on third down, wreak havoc on Josh Allen, and then they punt the ball. When you can have your best defensive player rest for 65% of the snaps, that is phenomenal.
It's a
phenomenal
great
plan.
ability.
It's great.
It's a team superpower to have.
I mean, their defense
that much depth,
their defense is
you know?
remarkable, and they have 8 sacks. And then you watch the Browns with Shedeur Sanders starting. Granted, the Raiders are horrible, and I don't know how they're ever favored in that game. The Raiders. It was so obvious the Browns are winning, and they go out and have 10 sacks. 10 sacks.
10 sacks.
On Geno Smith, and we're watching Myles Garrett make history. It really shows you the importance of defense.
He's probably going to break the sack record. I think he's 8 away. What has he got? 15 or 16 now? He had 15 last week before the Raiders game. So assuming he got 1 sack.
Oh, he had 15 before the Raiders game, and he had 3 more.
He had 3 more. Yeah. That's insane. So if that's true, he's got 18 sacks with 6 weeks left to play. He needs to get to 22 and a half. He needs to get to 23 to break it, 22 and a half to tie. So, I mean,
5 sacks in 7 games.
5 sacks in 7 games with his pace. He's got 7 in the last 2 weeks. He's awesome. Myles Garrett is Defensive Player of the Year, obviously.
Right. I'll look at the stats when I can pull them up. I'm in a little trouble right now. But yeah. So that game was another really good defensive game. We watched the Rams defense again wreak havoc on the Bucs and that was part of it. It was also
victory.
It was also the fact that Matthew Stafford might be an MVP this year. At 37 years old, he's playing the best football of his whole life. Granted, he was phenomenal on the Lions. He was phenomenal when he won the Super Bowl. He is playing far better this year.
Feels like Rodgers-esque in Rodgers MVP seasons. It feels Rodgers-esque.
Right.
It feels like those fades to Devontae Adams in the red zone. Those just no interceptions, a lot of touchdown passes. Like he's going to probably have 40 touchdown passes and under 5 interceptions the whole year.
That's insane.
He should be the MVP. He's the MVP right now for me, and he should win it by the end of the season. I don't really see it going down.
Right. Usually, if you watched this last game. I watched the whole thing. He just was absolutely flawless.
He's so confident.
He
started the game
so confident. It just everything he does is just so impressive, and the ways you wouldn't understand. The way he looks off a defender and then throws a little side ball, no looker. He does the sidearm stuff where he finds different arm angles to get around a defender. Whereas, like, when I watch Jared Goff, I'll watch him throw it into defenders' arms at least 2 or 3 times a game because he doesn't have that ability. Whereas Stafford just doesn't do that. He finds where the window is.
Goff throws knuckleballs sometimes. I hate his throwing motion. It's so ugly, Jared Goff.
Yeah,
he looks like he's like.
But it's quick enough. It's quick enough where he can still be.
No, he's a fine quarterback. But
he is a fine quarterback.
Stafford, I think he started the game 12 for 12. If not, it was close.
Oh
to that.
Yeah,
it was 11 for 11, 12 for 12 or something.
Yeah,
he looks amazing.
And their defense is incredible. I mean, granted, like the Bucs offense they're not bad. Bucs offense are pretty good. Obviously they're kind of injury ridden, but. I mean, they made Baker look silly out there.
Yeah, I mean, Baker was playing hurt most of the game. His left shoulder was bothering him, and that's kind of why he ended up leaving the game. It looked bad. It looked like labrum, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. They said the MRI was good, but I haven't really read anything else on it.
Okay.
So,
MRI game.
Looking at the rest of the games, I still think the Bears are kind of fraudulent, only winning by 3 to the Mason Rudolph Steelers. I mean, they're good. I can't say that because it's hard. It's like I talked about last week how this was the start of their gauntlet of the rest of the season, and then they kind of get like a free pass in a way, like a get out of jail free card with Aaron Rodgers being hurt. And we all know that Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears, so part of me wanted to watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. We didn't get to see him own the Bears again because it would probably be his last time he'll own the Bears.
And it would have been really nice for me personally. And there was also a point in that game where the Steelers could have won, but at the end of the day, it's Mason Rudolph, and he just doesn't have it in him. So,
are they 8-4 or
8-3?
8-3. 8-3. What a good team. Well,
and they play the Eagles next week. So hopefully, if we beat, we'll talk about next week soon. But hopefully, when we beat the Packers, and they'll definitely lose the Eagles. Hopefully, it'll put us right back on top of the
you gotta beat.
This
the
is a huge week for
gotta beat the Packers.
Football.
Thaning's gonna be fun.
Yes, we'll get there after.
All right, do you want to spread them out then?
Yeah, I don't think there's much. Patriots are still good, but kind of a weird scare win.
They've been doing that a lot. That's like at least 5 of their wins are weird scare wins.
The only other game I want to talk about is the Eagles-Cowboys game.
Oh, the Eagles-Cowboys game was great. 21-0.
I think the Cowboys are the best 5-5-1, or what are they? 5-5-1 team I've ever seen.
They're amazing. I kind of bet on them because their offense has been good for ever since they've had Dak and CeeDee and adding George Pickens and Javonte Williams has clearly shown tremendous improvement.
Yeah, they're top 5 offense in the league.
Absolutely. And I bet on them in my fantasy league a little bit with having Dak on my bench, drafting him, and then acquiring George Pickens to try to have a stack there. Hopefully, maybe they go off in the playoffs, and he ends up kind of succeeding CeeDee Lamb as the number 1 target there, which doesn't make sense, but he is right now. I mean, Pickens is playing like one of the best wide receivers in football. He's always open. He runs hard after the catch. He's been really performing as of late. But yeah, that was a really good game. I mean, the Eagles should always win that game.
He does look quite tremendous. The Eagles should always win that game. Yeah, again, you finally get A.J. Brown involved with 9 catches for a buck, whatever, and a touchdown, and then they just don't win. They're just such a boring team. But I was very, very, very happy to see the Eagles go down in that game. It's always good to see them lose just because I don't like Nick Sirianni. But it does make me a little nervous because we do play the Cowboys the week after Thanksgiving. So, yeah,
your end of league, your schedule end of
our schedule's been hard. He says the end of the season. Our schedule's been hard all year. We play
same.
Whatever.
I mean, our schedule's terrible. The worst. Our schedule was literally the worst.
Their schedule's hard because they're a bad team.
No, it's just not how that works. Our schedule's literally the worst, bro. Whatever. It's so bad. Oh, we get to play the Patriots on Monday night. A nice, easy game for us. That was supposed to be an easy game on our schedule, Evan. Anyway, continue. Go ahead. You were saying?
They're not a good team.
It's just not a good year for us, man. We never had a chance from the beginning.
No, you did it because you're not a good team.
And our schedule was impossible. Both of those together, you combine so imagine if the Titans had to play only the top seeds in every game, like it's over.
Every game is hard to the Titans because they're the worst team in the NFL. That's how it works.
Yeah, but I mean, you combine that, you just have no chance. I mean, we had a decent football team to begin the year, and you have no chance.
Your schedule can't be that hard.
It was the hardest. It's not that it wasn't that it was. What are you talking about?
Is it still the hardest looking back at it?
Yes, probably even hard. It's probably harder now.
And you've also choked all those games.
It's probably harder. Yeah, exactly. Because the Bears are better than they were last year. The Patriots are better than they were last year. The only team that's maybe worse than they were last year is the Saints that we played this year.
Yeah, they're awful.
And they're still and they were terrible last year, and they're terrible this year. That's the only other team that might have a worse record this year than last year. Every other team is the same. Chargers are probably going to end up with a worse record this year than last year, but not much different. It's a tough schedule, bro. I told you it was the hardest. But anyway, we already talked about that earlier in the season.
It is what it is.
Let's go over and spread them out because you finally caught a dub.
I killed him.
You finally caught a dub. You did kill me.
I hit everything. I hit my gold spread. I tied my silver. I hit my bronze spread. I hit my over-under. I hit my running back. I hit my offense.
You should finally decided to lock
I scored 13 points, and we didn't even decide what to do for a tiebreaker. So, yeah, I mean, I absolutely destroyed him. I started trying. It's over now, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, this is where you run away with it? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
All right, so I got 6 points this week. So. Called the Texans-Bills, at least Texans to cover. I called that one. Which going into it, I kind of figured they had a chance. Colts covered, obviously. And then Seahawks-Titans went over. That's the only ones I got. You got everything else. So good job. Good job, brother.
Thanks.
Good win.
6-3-1 now, or 6-3-1.
All right, so we
come back.
enter week 11 of our spread amount, and it's week 13 now of the NFL.
Correct.
So with my gold spread, I have the Packers plus 2.5 against the Lions. I'm going all Thanksgiving for my spreads this week.
Actually?
All 3 Thanksgiving games are my spread.
That's really lame.
Because it's Thanksgiving. We have to celebrate.
My goal spread, I had Broncos 6.5 against the Commanders. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that they're only 6.5 point favorites. The Commanders are a horrible team, and the Broncos are feasible enough where they're going to absolutely obliterate the Commanders. Their defense is going to absolutely, they're going to make them look scared out there, and then their offense has to do enough to score more than that because the Commanders arguably are a bottom 5 team. Again,
Their defense is terrible.
Injury-
Their secondary is the worst.
horrible. Their defense is horrible. Marcus Mariota sucks. Their running backs suck. Terry McLaurin hasn't played. Debo looks okay. Like whatever. Their team sucks.
Yeah, they're terrible.
They're
That's a good spread.
They're a bad team. It feels easy. So
All
sticking with that one.
Good choice. For my silver spread, I have Cowboys plus 3 against the Chiefs. We were talking
love
about
that.
how we feel about their offense. I think, like you were saying, top 5. I think their offense is good against anybody. I don't think it matters who they're going to play. They could play the Texans right now, and I still think they're at least scoring 20. Or 3 touchdowns. I still think they can do that against anybody. And like we've said about the Chiefs, they kind of win those gritty games. I think there's no way the game, no matter which way it goes, is more than 3 points in differential. So
I like it.
And they got 3 points as their spread. So good.
I usually don't like taking the big spread, but I think it's laughable. I have Rams minus 10.5 against the Panthers. I think the Panthers are horrible. I think they're the most fraudulent 6-6 team ever, or whatever they are.
You just hate her.
Bryce Young doesn't look good. Their defense isn't good. Tet's like Rico Dowdle's like whatever. Like he's a fun player to like. I like their players. They're just not talented, and that's unfortunately doesn't matter how much I like you if you're not good. And the Rams are just the best team in the NFL. So they're going to go in there and stop a bad team like they always do. They might beat them by 40. The Buccaneers are so horribly bad. Or Buccaneers. The Panthers are so horribly bad.
Buccaneers aren't much better either.
Oh, yeah.
Tough collapse from the Buccaneers caused from a lot
like
of
watching the
injuries.
Panthers last night intercept Brock Purdy 3 times and then still proceed to score 9 points is just so comedic.
Pretty terrible passes.
First and goal on the 1 yard line, and you decide to throw a ball and intercept it. It's like, no, just hand it off to Rico Dowdle and take your 7 points and get off the field. Like horrible players.
This is a bad play call.
And then horrible coaching. Like it's okay players with bad coaches. It's a tough combination. So the Panthers aren't good, sadly, but they're a fun team to root for. I just wish they were better.
They're kind of like the Lions in the way they have kind of one really bad game and then one really good week.
Right.
So
except
kind
one of
back
them is
and
actually like legit. The
forth.
Panthers are
If you lost, you had nearly the same record.
Oh,
But
if we
you
lost, I say our season's over. I think we're still a bit fraudulent, but we're showing our true colors. I really don't know what we're made of yet. I know what the Panthers are made of. A bunch of noodles. They're horrible.
Bunch of noodles. All right, so my bronze spread, I have the Ravens minus 7 against the Bengals. Joe Burrow is coming back, so it's probably a risky spread to take. But I don't know. They've been competitive in a lot of their games, but I'm gonna honestly. We were talking a little bit earlier about how the Ravens are fraudulent. I'm gonna go the other way with this one. I'm hoping that they can show up. Their defense has been playing a little better, and Burrow's first game back, I don't think, is going to be too easy. So I'm going to take the Ravens for a touchdown. It's a big spread. It's a risky bet, but that's why they're my bronze spread. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that. I went with the obvious Lions minus 2.5 against the Packers. It's a game we have to win for our season to stay alive. I think this makes or breaks our season. Because if we lose to them, then that kind of gives them the competitive, or they already have the edge on us, but that gives them a for sure edge. And it makes it so we lose another division game. And if we go less than 500 in our division games, it's really hard to win the division and hard to make the playoffs. So
It's crunch time now. You have to win.
And unfortunately, our schedule doesn't get much easier. Yeah, as I said, we have.
But you beat the Bears, right?
Yeah, we pounded them 52
that's
to 20,
what- that's what I
52 to
thought.
21. Yeah, they're horrible because they're a horrible
That's
team.
what I thought. Okay.
We had the Packers, Cowboys, Rams.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to put up 50 against you guys.
We're still gonna win that game. We're gonna win 51 to 50.
We'll see.
Steelers,
Their defense is
Vikings,
good.
Bears. Wow, we might not make the playoffs.
Yeah, no, that Vikings matchup's really tough for you guys.
Shut up. Anyways,
The Cowboys defense since the trade for Quinnen Williams has actually been much
They have
improved.
looked a little better.
They have
looked a
been
little
much
better.
improved.
Yes, I agree with that.
That's another part of them kind of trending for us. Their offense is like, I think they're the best offense in the league personally. But regardless, just because they've been so consistent and they've had to do it every week because their defense for the first half of the season was so terrible. Now if their defense somehow can be competitive and find a way to stop those deep shots, I mean, they're a scary team.
I can totally see them sneaking in.
I think they'll make the playoffs. I hope so. I kind of hope so. I know I'm a Giants fan. I'm supposed to hate the Cowboys, and I do not like Cowboys fans. But this Cowboys team is actually kind of fun to watch, and Dak's kind of spinning it pretty good. It helps that I have George Pickens on my roster. So we'll go to offense and defense now. So for my offense, I have the Patriots this week against the Giants. I don't think there really needs to be much said there. They're gonna kill us. They're gonna dominate us. Our defense is terrible. And with a new defensive coordinator, it's not going to be better for the first week or so. So, yeah, I think
I don't think they're going to dominate you. I think they'll score a lot of points.
I think we're going to get cooked.
I don't think their defense is as phenomenal as we think.
No, I think they're okay.
I don't think
they're a little above
I don't think we've ever
average.
said they're phenomenal. I think they said they're okay.
I said they're a good defense a couple weeks
Christian
ago.
Gonzalez is very good, but I don't know.
They're well-coached defense. In terms of players, they don't have a ton of talent there.
Right.
Like a ton of first name. I'm gonna be honest. I can only name Christian Gonzalez on their team and Jones. Marcus Jones.
Marcus Jones.
Just because he's a punt returner. Yeah, it's Marcus Jones.
That was Jack Jones. He's on the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got Rams against the Panthers for best offense. Obvious. No words need to be said.
Yeah, I didn't want to choose that because I knew you were going to choose it. So
Fair enough.
I stayed away from it. Defense, I'm going to go with Falcons against the
Jets?
Jets, yeah, against the Jets. Doesn't really matter who starts the quarterback there. The Falcons defense has actually been pretty decent this year. Been playing pretty well. They have some good players on that side of the ball. And the Jets stink.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I got Broncos against lose my train of thought. Broncos against Commanders. Again, it goes with my spread. I think the Commanders are horrible. And the Broncos defense is top 3. So they'll just shut them right down, and it'll probably be like a 30-7 game is what I think. So
Word.
yeah. Easy sign down.
Yeah, Broncos again. These picks are pretty easy. QB, Jalen Hurts this week.
That's a good pick.
That's who I have. Yeah.
Jalen Hurts against the Bears.
Against the Bears.
It's going to be a competitive
Terrible
game.
defense.
Yep. I have Josh Allen against the Steelers. I know the Steelers defense is very good, but I think to win this game and to kind of make that bounce back, he's going to have to go. He's going to have to be. I think to win the game, he knows he's going to have to go insane. So I think he will do that because he's just too much a competitor to sit and die. So
yeah, you could see a good one rush, two touchdowns.
Yep. I just think he's going to have to scramble a lot with how good their defensive line is. I think he's going to have to do his Josh Allen thing.
Hopefully that stays up. I think Deion Dawkins for the Bills offensive lineman. I think he was injured, their tackle.
Yeah.
Last week, part of the reason why he got sacked so much.
Oh, he looked horrible.
So if he's still out, then it's going to be an interesting game.
Agreed.
The Steelers could win. The running back for this week, I have Devon Achane of the Dolphins.
Oh, against the Saints?
Yeah,
that's a good pick.
Because he is he's the motor to their offense, and they're kind of catching a stride a little bit, and I'm hoping for it to continue against a bad Saints team.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for.
After watching Gibbs do that live, I am going to choose Gibbs every single week until he gives me a reason not to. So if Gibbs scores in my top 3 this week, I will continue to choose him every single week until he doesn't. I'm saying that right now. So I have Gibbs. I don't care who he plays. I don't care. He's the best. He's a top 3 running back in the league.
You can say he's the best. I'm okay.
He's not. Jonathan Taylor's the best. But he's top 3. I think he's arguably better
He
than
looks
John.
awesome. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. They're the same caliber of player.
For sure.
So if you want to take Gibbs, I'm okay with that.
It's hard not to right now.
He looks
just short of 1,000 yards rushing and then 300 something receiving. So
55. He had
12 or 1,300 yards by week 12. So that gives him 5 more games to try to get to 2,000.
He could do something crazy. And 55 highest fantasy point performance this year so far. 55.1. Really good week.
11 catches, by the way.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. Glad I traded for him.
Yeah, it was a good trade. Wide receiver this week, I'm going something a little goofy and I'm taking a little bit of a risk, but I like that Broncos matchup against the Commanders, and looked at those before. So I'm going to go with Troy Franklin this week.
That's insane.
I think he's going to get a bomb touchdown and maybe like 6 catches. So I'm thinking like 6 for 110 and a touchdown. I'm thinking maybe that'll get there.
23, 25.
Yeah, 23 to 25. I'm thinking maybe he can get there.
So really,
that's what I think.
It's a gross pick.
It is a gross pick. But
I want
I'm gonna
Rashee
take a
Rice against, again, I know the Cowboys defense does look a little better, but they just scheme so much for him. Whereas if he can have, 8 catches for 12, or 8 catches on 12 targets for 140 against Sauce Gardner, I think he can do it on anybody. So I think he'll have a phenomenal week. I'm thinking almost an exact same stat line as last week, but maybe with a touchdown or two. Yeah, a touchdown gets him to 30-something, and that puts him in the top 3. So
He's definitely there if he gets 30.
for sure.
All right. Over under, I got Bears Eagles. I think it was 44.5. I'm got the over for that game. Yeah.
I have the Cardinals Buccaneers over 44.5. I don't know how that's so low. I feel like
Yeah, especially with 2 bad defense. Well, the Buccaneers have a bad defense, and the Cardinals defense is not good.
They're both not
It's
good. Yeah, they're
pretty
both bad.
Yeah.
And both offenses have love to throw the ball. So I feel like,
And Brissett's look pretty good.
yeah,
for the Cardinals,
and
actually.
Marvin Harrison should be coming back. Bucky Irving should be coming back. So if this is the game for both of them to kind of get on track off an injury, it'll be the one to do it.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited for Bucky Irving to come
yeah,
back.
I'm ready to win another week.
Yay!
Bucky Irving's not going to come back, by the way. I hate him. I hate him as a player. I hate him on fantasy. I don't know why I ever drafted him. I never will again.
Well, at least you're 1 in what? What's your record again?
8-3.
Oh yeah, 8-3. Yeah, he's having a really bad year. He hates Bucky. He hasn't had Bucky all year, and it's been really terrible.
I'm 8-3 without my first round draft pick. Imagine if I actually drafted somebody good. But oh well.
Too late.
Drafted somebody horrible.
I think you could win the championship if Bucky didn't play. You'd be mad you won. That's how I feel. You think about it.
If I won the championship
Without Bucky, I feel like
I'd
you'd be
livid.
like, I hate this sport. I'm never playing fantasy again.
Oh, I still hate
give
him.
up.
I just hate him. Imagine how good my team. Imagine how good my team could be if I chose anybody else besides him. It sucks.
You could have got Jonathan Taylor. So Bucky, we hope you get healthy.
You won't.
Get healthy, man.
You're the worst.
We love you, Bucky Irving.
hate you.
No matter what he says, we love
So
you.
abysmal to have my team.
We love you. All right. Do you want to talk about this upcoming week? We already did that with our spread amount.
Yeah, well, let's talk about playoffs.
Yeah, we gotta talk about
Obviously, with
playoffs.
week 12 going by, we are officially in the final third of the season. Playoffs are coming, and they're coming fast. Right now, as it looks, the AFC, I'll go through quick. The AFC, England's the first seed, New England's the first seed. Then we have Broncos at the second, Colts at the third, Ravens at the fourth, Chargers, Jags, Buffalo in the wild card with Houston, Steelers, and Chiefs all in the hunt at 6 and 5. After that, it's a huge drop off. Everybody else is essentially out of the playoffs. For the NFC East side, Rams are 1 seed at 9 and 2, Eagles 2, Bears 3, Tampa Bay 4 at 6 and 5. Then our wild card, we have Seattle 8 and 3, Green Bay 7-3 and 1. Niners 8 and 4, and then Lions, Panthers, Cowboys in the wild card, and after that kind of takes a drop. I think everybody 11 seed and on for both sides is essentially out of it. Their record isn't good, and they're not trending at all.
That Cowboys game is going to matter so much.
As a wild card team, I'm not worried at all about the Panthers. I think they have no chance of making the playoffs. I am very scared of the Cowboys, and I'm realizing how important these next 2 weeks are going to be for us because it really does. If we lose this next week, I am confident that we are going to be a wild card team, which really kills me to say, but our division's just so talented. You put us in 2 or 3 other divisions in the league, we're clearly the 1 seed, and that's hard to say. But being in such a competitive league or a competitive division, if we don't win this week, I'm fully on the boat that we're going to be a wild card team, and I'm going to start really paying more close attention. So with that being said, the first game after said loss would be the Cowboys. I'm hoping we win. I'm hoping I don't have to have this conversation, but that Cowboys game is going to be massive.
Sweating. You're going to be sweating.
And I hate to root for the Chiefs this week because I don't want to have to. I want to root for the Cowboys. But as a specific Lions fan, I should be rooting for the Chiefs. But as a football fan, I never will. So
Yeah, well, you don't have to root for the Chiefs, but you can wait for the outcome you want to see.
Right.
You can be happy that they win, not because it's the Chiefs, but because
Right.
it matters more that your team makes the playoffs
Right.
than the Chiefs just hating on the Chiefs.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about a specific
Very
division.
interesting.
Obviously, we have the AFC North division, which is horrible. So they're at 6 and 5 is their leader, with Ravens and Steelers being tied, with the Ravens holding the tiebreaker. Who do you see coming out in that one? Because it feels like whoever
The Ravens lead the division now?
at 6 and 5.
Yeah, the Ravens are going to win the division.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
think you're
Yeah, I think they're
saying
going to run away with it.
Isn't it crazy how they already took over the division that fast?
Yeah, well, they were 2-5, I think. So they won their last 4.
Yeah? I don't know.
I think it was 2-5. Maybe I'm wrong. It could have been like 2-4. But regardless, they've been really good since Lamar came back, and they were. I think they were. If they weren't favorites to win their division, but they might have been tied with the Steelers at that time when they were 2-5 to win the division.
Right. I'll look at the game log. They have won.
So
their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight.
5 games. Yep.
So they were 1-5.
They were 1-5, and they're leading their division, and I don't think they're just going to run away with it. The Steelers are going to do exactly what they do every year and be 9-8 or 10-7.
Do you think they squeak in?
In the
you're saying that the
playoffs?
Ravens win the division, which I agree with.
I think the Ravens, yeah.
Do you think the Steelers squeak in at 6-5? Their remaining schedule is Ravens.
I could.
Bills, then
is really
Ravens,
tough.
then Dolphins, Lions, Browns, Ravens again. So those two, they play the Ravens twice. That's going to be huge games for them.
Yeah, because they haven't played them yet. That's good. Do the Steelers make it? No, not. I think they lose to the Ravens both times.
I agree.
And
So in the hunt, we have the Texans, Steelers, Chiefs. Of those teams, who do you see getting in?
Because then Buffalo would
who
have
do
to
you
get
see
knocked
kicking
out. The
I
only team
I don't think
I
Buffalo
see,
gets knocked out. I think Jaguars getting knocked out. I think the
They're
Jaguars
7
will
and okay. So the Jags are 7-4, and I totally agree that they should not be 7-4. Their division is, other than the Colts. Well, they kind of got the early when the Texans were stinking. They got a win on the Texans, I think, early.
Right. And the rest of their schedule is like, They play Titans twice, which is
They
super
lost to
easy.
the Texans.
They play the Jets, which should be easy, but then they play the Colts, Broncos, Colts. So it's like 3 wins, 3 losses. So essentially, let's say they go 10-7. Do you think 10-7 is enough to take that?
Wow,
wildcard
they're going to
spot?
be right on the line.
When the Colts, win, the Colts should win the division.
There's going to be some. Yeah, the Colts are going to win the division,
Correct.
definitely. It's going to be. Yeah, they play Houston one more time. Do they? The Jags?
No.
No, so they already played Houston both times, so they went 1-1, I think. Doesn't matter. The Jags they've just been winning games.
They went 1-1.
When they just play the Cardinals, was it?
They just played the Cardinals, and squeaked it out.
Yeah, and barely won the Cardinals. The Cardinals are a better team than their record, in my opinion. I think they should be like just a 500 team, nothing crazy. But the Jags have just won a lot of games they haven't deserved to win.
Agreed.
And 7, I feel like they should get knocked out. I feel like there's a way they could lose every game here on out. You know, like they did kind of a few years or a couple years ago when the Texans made it in C.J. Stroud's rookie year, I think it was, where it came down to last game of the season. Whoever won was in, whoever lost was out, and the Jags lost that game. I think it's going to come down to that again. I think it's going to be
with that
really
being
close.
said, do we see the Patriots? We see the Patriots taking the 1 seed, then, don't we? With Giants, Bills, Ravens, Jets, Dolphins remaining schedule.
Definitely.
That's
the Patriots.
That's essentially 3 wins right there at 13-4.
The Patriots should run away with the division lead and get a first-round bye for the first time in 5 years, for however long it's been since Tom Brady left.
Crazy.
Yeah, the Patriots should run away with it, and I think the Rams should run away with it on the other side as well.
Agreed.
Bringing it to the NFC.
Agreed.
The NFC, which
Panthers,
is
Cardinals, Falcons,
super
Cardinals,
top-heavy.
Lions, Seahawks. So
Yeah, they're going to run away with it. So the 1 seeds are, in our opinion, it seems we're in agreement that they're kind of over.
Rams, Patriots, yeah, we can both agree with that.
Yeah.
As long as the games go the way we should. Obviously, we have any given Sunday this year, so it's
Either way, they're both winning their division. Although
100%.
although the Rams division is close because the Seahawks are 8-3, I think.
right.
Or,
But they do hold the tiebreaker. It seems like they have the power. So
and they'll play one more time.
Right.
And I think the Rams will win again.
right. So looking at the AFC, we'll have the Patriots as the 1 seed. We think I'm pretty sure Denver definitely will win their division. Because after the 1 seed, it doesn't really matter about bye. So we'll just say Denver wins their division, Colts win their division. We have Ravens winning the division. Then I'm safe to say that it will be. Do you think the Chiefs come up and take the Chargers spot?
This is so annoying because
that they're gonna-
you know how I want to see. This is what I want to see. I want to see Chargers, Buffalo, Houston. That's what I want.
Chargers,
to see.
Buffalo, Houston. I would love that.
That's what I want to see.
But what's really going to happen is this. It's going to be Buffalo,
Chiefs,
Steelers.
Is what it's
I
going
don't
to
think
end up.
I don't think Steelers.
Yeah,
I
think
don't.
so
I
either.
don't. The Steelers have a tough remaining schedule. I think they miss the playoffs, even at 9-8. But I think we're going to see Buffalo, Chargers, Chiefs, and I think the Chargers are just barely going to squeak in the last week. That's my guess.
And I think
I think Houston stays out just because of the lack of offense.
whoever the Chargers.
But at
play,
the end of the
they're
day,
gonna
defense
lose.
wins championships. Houston's remaining schedule, I'm going to check it right now, is Chiefs, Cardinals, Raiders, Chargers, Colts. That's pretty tough.
It's gonna come down to the wire.
I
It's
think
gonna
that
come
last
down
one comes
the
down to
wire.
it. I think the Bills make the playoffs because they're a good team. They're weird, but
they should,
They're
but
they're good enough.
I'm scared.
Them and the Chiefs feel good enough. I'm gonna make my prediction right now for that wild card because obviously it's so close. I'm gonna say Chargers, Bills, Chiefs. That's my prediction.
Chargers,
Just because
Bills,
the Chiefs do the Chiefs thing.
I'm gonna take Chargers, Chiefs, and Houston. That's what I think is going to be the wild card. I think the Bills are going to miss the playoffs.
It's crazy.
I really
They do look really poor, and the Texans hold that tiebreaker. That's a huge game to win.
Yeah,
you don't realize the magnitude of how those games matter until now. Really.
I guess that'll be my hot take of the week or whatever you want to say. Is the Bills have not looked good in my opinion, especially with this last week loss to the Texans. They have not looked good. I don't think they deserve to be in the playoffs. I don't think they're a good enough team. They have a lot of. If you go back to throughout the year, they have a lot of not fraudulent wins. We use fraudulent too much. They have a lot of, like they should have lost the Ravens week 1.
Who's that?
The Bills. They should have lost the
yeah.
Ravens week 1. Like
Yeah.
if they lose that game, then I'm look less crazy saying what I'm saying now. But I just don't see them making it. Honestly, I don't think they're good enough. I don't think they're better than Houston. They lost for a reason. I think they're worse than Houston.
We just said earlier in the pod that we think they're better than Houston.
I'm gonna change my mind right now, and I think Houston's a better football team.
Hot take of the week: Bills aren't making the playoffs. I don't hate it, but I still think Josh Allen's the MVP. I still think he's too much a competitor, and he's too talented to not make the playoffs, and that's my take on it. So,
I get it, and they'll probably make it so he can make the playoffs anyway,
Right.
even if he shouldn't make the playoffs.
Right.
They'll rig it in there for him.
All right, relax. So we're gonna leave the AFC there. On the other side, I think even if the Cowboys do make a run, I still see the Eagles winning that division.
Yeah,
so
they're
Rams
too
with the
far
1
ahead.
seed division. Eagles will win their division. The Bucks-Panthers decision is like a wet noodle match. I think whoever wins,
gonna be the Bucks.
whoever wins the division is going to get obliterated in the first round at home. It doesn't matter. That's their division has done that every single year for the last couple of years, and it's sickening to see.
It should be the Bucks.
It should be the Bucks. I'll say Bucks too because I think I've talked all episode about how terrible the Panthers are. The Bucks will win the division even with how injury ridden they are. They'll get blown out in the playoffs and then they'll do it all again next year, saying Baker's our guy. Whatever. As for our division,
It's not his fault. They have no defense. It's not his fault they stink. It's not Baker's fault they stink.
anyways,
you can't.
as
blame
for
Baker.
our division, yeah, that's tough. Obviously, I'm going to be biased and say we win our division. In the realistic world, I just can't see the Bears winning the division. I don't see it. I really don't think they're that good of a team. I hate to say it, and I see all these Bears fans on social media. When are we gonna, be treated with respect? When you beat a good team, and I know you play your schedule, whatever. You haven't beaten a good team, and I gotta see it. And every single week, I'm gonna say that until you beat a good team. You beat a good team this week. I won't even say a bad word about the Bears next week. All I'll say is the Bears are better than I thought, and I'm gonna leave it at that because I hate to talk about them. But I got to see you beat a good team. Beat the Eagles this week. Prove me wrong. That's all I'm going to say.
I think it's going to be between. Because this is what I think. I think it's going to be between Packers and Bears. Just respectfully.
Okay.
I just think the Lions have looked like
Yeah, we look horrible.
the Buffalo Bills in my
Right.
opinion,
Agreed.
where they just don't look like they're good enough.
We don't look good enough. We don't.
You know what I
totally
mean?
agree.
To win the division.
We don't look good
to win
enough.
the division.
Yeah.
I think you can make the playoffs.
Yeah, we don't look good enough.
Unlike Buffalo, but
In my defense, though, the Bears' remaining schedule is pretty tough. Eagles, Packers, Lions, Niners, Packers, Browns. That's tough.
yeah, that's a difficult schedule.
Yep.
And
then Packers with the Bears. Those 2 games are going to be huge for them.
If it comes down to the last
what
week,
really
that's gonna
is good as a
stink.
Lions fan is the fact that the Bears and the Packers had to play each other twice. So one of them's losing it. That's another. That's a week we. Whenever those teams play each other, that's a week we have to win.
yeah.
So
It starts with this week.
with that being
all
said,
starts with Thanksgiving.
With them two still having to play each other twice, I think we win the division.
Okay.
I just think we get hot.
I'm okay
I
with
think
that.
we get hot at the right time. Every single year, we got, like last year, the year we were good, we got hot at the right time, and we just didn't squeak it out. We didn't make the Super Bowl. Last year, we got hot at the wrong time. Oh, wow. This year,
Hot early.
We got hot early, and we still played good, just not good enough.
Injuries.
The injuries, right, whatever.
No excuse, but
I think this year, this is where we need to prove ourselves. These are the playoff teams. We have to beat them. Okay. Packers, I think we can beat the Packers. Cowboys, weird game. I just don't think we
you should beat the Packers.
I think
you should be better.
I think
than
the Rams
Packers.
beat us. They're a better team. Steelers, we should beat the Steelers. Vikings, it's hard. It's
You
hard.
would,
We got a tough schedule. So let's talk about it.
You have the easier schedule than the Bears, though.
So let's talk about it. Who do we could miss the playoffs
It's a realistic outcome.
because the Niners schedule is not hard. I was just looking at it. Niners have Titans,
The
Colts,
Niners are going to make it. That's for sure. I think.
Browns, Titans, Colts, Bears, Seahawks. This is going to be so fun. These next
You
5
have
podcasts.
to, dude. The Lions have to lock in.
Yeah.
You have to lock in. You have to win this game against the Packers.
These next
You have
five
to.
podcasts are going to be super exciting because as I'm looking through each one of these games, I'm like, wow, that's an important game.
Or
Wow,
you're going
that's
to be,
an important game.
or you're going to be depressed. Or if you lose every week, you're going to be so sad.
And the Seahawks are really good too, but the Seahawks also listen to the Seahawks schedule. Ready? Well, Vikings, Falcons, but then Colts, Rams.
I mean, if they win, you know what I mean.
They're gonna
make it.
They're gonna be the top wild card team, no doubt.
If the Rams, which we don't see this happening, but if the Rams slip up even a little bit, the Seahawks will win that division.
Yeah.
They're right on their tail.
It's going to be kind of like the Viking. It might be like the Viking-Lion game last year where their final game comes to, they already played. No, they play each other in.
They played each other once.
They played each other in week
the
15.
Rams
So
barely won.
that game, week 15 game against them two, could decide who's the 1 seed and decide who's the division winner. It could. It really could. Or it could not.
But it's going to matter.
I feel like it's
going into that, they'll both have the same losses. They'll both be one loss apart, and it's going to be really nice.
And
it's going to be a great
as
game.
trending as the Dallas Cowboys are, they have the Chiefs, us, Chargers, and then they have Vikings, Commanders, Giants. So
They kind of control their own destiny with this.
Well, they're going to
some of those
have to
games.
win 2 out of the 3. Us, Chargers, and Chiefs. They're going to have to win 2 out of those 3. That's a tough lineup to win 2 out of 3. I think if they get 7 losses, they don't make the playoffs.
I think they're going to beat the Chargers.
I don't think 9-7-1 makes the playoffs, and not with how hard the NFC is right now. With the Niners,
You
being
guys
8-4,
are going to finish better than 9-7-1.
100%.
Or 9-7-1. So
Yep.
if you guys finish at 10-8, or sorry,
10-7.
10-7,
We're better.
You're better,
and we win that.
which I could
So-
see 10-7 as an outcome.
But I don't know if 10 the fact that 10-7 might not make the playoffs shows how hard the NFC East is. And the more and more I'm reading through this, the more and more I'm realizing how important this game is Thursday. This game is massive.
This is the game of
on
the
a
year.
short week on Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. After an OT game.
It's horrible.
After Gibbs' usage as much as he was
this is
used.
gonna be-
He shouldn't practice this week. He should rest up
should be light.
until Thursday. He should be
so
limited
He's
each
so
week.
phenomenal. Besides scheming, what do we need him for? Reps, right?
You just rest him up, bro. He already knows the offense.
I'm getting a little scared because this game is incredibly massive.
Another reason why both of us chose that game in our spreads, and we chose opposite spreads.
Because we think different things.
It's going to be a really good game, though. That's why that's why I chose the plus in the matchup. It's
Right.
just because I think it's going to be a close game.
So-
it could the Packers could their defense keeps them in games. That's the only reason it'll be close because their offense is still undoubtedly questionable, very questionable.
So as a biased Lions fan, I think we win the division. I think the Packers. I think it's
this is
Seahawks,
crazy.
Packers, Niners. I think the Bears miss the playoffs.
I don't think that, but that's a crazy take. That'd be really. I
think they're so far.
I like the Bears this
don't
year.
either.
I actually like. This is what I was watching.
Listen here, ready? Listen to every game
go
they're
ahead,
going to
go
lose
ahead.
real quick.
Yeah,
Ready?
yeah,
They're going to lose to us. They're going to lose the Packers twice. They're going to lose the Eagles. Okay,
So that puts them at 7 and 8.
Then there are 2 games that they have to win to go 10-7.
Or 8
are Browns
Yeah.
and Niners, and they have to win both those 2.
And
Those
the
are not
Niners are
guaranteed
tough,
wins.
and the Browns defense is good, obviously. Yeah, but Shador is playing. With Shador playing, who knows?
I am what they're waiting for is what he said.
I'm what they're waiting for.
not
I'm rooting for him to succeed. It would be really cool.
My
to see
hot
him
take is
succeed.
Bears are missing the playoffs because I don't like them. I
like
think they're
that.
fraudulent and they haven't made a good team and prove me wrong. It's as simple as that.
I think the Bears. I'm gonna say the Bears make the playoffs because I like them and I think they're gonna win more of those games than you think they're gonna win.
Do you think they beat the Packers? Do you think they
I think they can beat the
Packers?
Packers. I think they can beat the Packers. I think they can beat you guys too, but I don't know. Obviously, you cooked them the first
We
time.
only beat them by 31. Yeah.
You cooked them the first time, but I still think any given Sunday, I still think they have a chance.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be that your division is so tough. I'm going to say the Packers win because, like I said, I think they're going to win this week, and I think they're going to win the division because they play the Bears twice. You said, and I think they're going to beat the Bears one of those 2 times, and I think that's going to be enough to get them ahead. And then I think wild card wise, so I got Rams, Eagles, Packers, and Bucks are going to win their divisions, and then the wild card is going to be Seattle, Lions, 49ers. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Do you think Packers miss the playoffs?
No, Packers win the division.
Also, Bears miss the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, this is really hard. This is a tough.
Perfect.
This is really.
Let's end the segment there. We'll talk
This
more
is
about
really
it next
tough.
week because we can go on forever. Okay.
I could see the Bears missing the playoffs though because of that schedule. It's not impossible. This is really. This
so
is
glad
tough.
we're in agreement.
This is
Holy
really
moly.
tough.
That was perfect. Awesome. Let's go on to our next segment
We'll skip it.
of trivia. Sorry we talked about that for so long, but it's super exciting, and we're really realizing that this week is going to be huge.
All right, so welcome to Trivia Time with Evan and Lewis. Today, we're gonna ask him the first overall picks for. I'm gonna do the past like 20 years, but we'll go back as far as you can.
Jeez Louise.
We'll go back. You want to do 10 first? We'll
No,
do the fast.
I'm going to list up. So 20 gives me to 05. Perfect.
Is that you think you can
I'll
do
just
that?
grab as many as I can.
We'll go to Stafford. How about that?
Yeah, Stafford.
We'll go to Stafford.
Stafford,
and
obviously I know Stafford.
three. You
So
want three
Stafford-
strikes?
Stafford's 09. Yeah, it's fine. 3 strikes is fine.
So we'll go to 09. So that's 16.
Again, I'm gonna list up. Do you want to write them down, or like do I need to write them down?
I would. You write them down.
Okay.
Do you want to start with
Okay,
Stafford and go up?
Staff's at 09.
We're going to start with Stafford at 09 and come to this year.
We have
this past year.
Ward, who is 25. Mm-hmm. We have Trevor Lawrence in there.
Correct.
T-Law, I don't know what year he is.
T-Law is 2021. I'll give you the years.
21. Burrow is 20. Caleb Williams. I don't know. What year is he? 23.
He's 24, so just before Cam Ward, 2 years ago.
Williams.
Most of these are obviously quarterbacks.
Right. Okay.
So before Caleb Williams,
We have Jameis Winston, 2014. I don't know what year.
oh, close, 2015.
15. Okay.
2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray is in there.
Correct. Kyler Murray is 2019, the year before Burrow.
19. Okay, so I'm missing 23. You want to just give me the team?
The Panthers.
Oh, Bryce Young, sorry.
Nope,
And then
good
CJ
job.
Stroud was number 2.
2022.
Again, I can go through all the team. I can go through each team and think, but like it's just I'm not wasting.
No, it's going to take a while, yeah.
22.
22 is the Jaguars.
See, that's where I'm like struggling because I know they got a guy before Hutch, and then they made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was.
Why was it such a big mistake?
I don't know. Is the guy good? I can't remember who.
He's okay.
He's okay. So it's not Hines Allen because he was a late
Correct.
first round.
He was
and he's actually talented.
He was a 7th round pick or 7th overall pick.
7th. Is that,
Yeah,
yes,
in
I was saying-
2019,
Yes.
right after Daniel Jones.
Yes. You told yes. No, we had that
No, it's all
conversation.
good. No, I'll mention it every time it happens.
I don't know
because I want
if you like. What's his first name?
his first name. He's a defensive player.
I know. I know he's a
You know
defensive
his-
player.
his
I
name's-
know.
First name's Traven. Or Trayvon. It's probably Trayvon.
I don't know. I don't know.
Trayvon Walker.
Yeah. See. Okay. I
that's a
obviously
tough one.
I'll take my strike there, but fact
they didn't take
know for a
Hutchinson
fact
makes no
I
sense.
know for a fact that we got Hutch at the number 2, and I know for a fact we were stoked that they didn't get Hutch, and he was still a good player, but it ended up being a mistake.
He's
I
not
can't-
better than
I
Hutchinson.
can't remember his name because he wasn't that influential. So I'll take
He's
my,
still on the team, but he's just an
Right.
okay player.
So I'll take my strike there. That's 22. So next one is 18.
2018, you do not have.
So yeah, team.
Oh, the team? Yeah. Team he was drafted by, or team that he's on?
Drafted by.
Browns.
Okay. So Baker Mayfield, obviously. Sorry.
I got it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, give me the team they're drafted for. It should.
Yeah, that
should
makes
be
more
better,
sense.
right?
I don't even know
So
why I
he's
asked.
18.
All right. You're,
Again, Baker, obviously. Again, if I go through the quarterbacks, I can probably think of more guys that were drafted first overall. But
you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's like 3 other quarterbacks. So 2017. So you don't have 2016.
I don't. I do. I have 17.
Or no, you don't have 2017. Sorry.
I don't.
So this was back-to-back first overall picks. So it's the Browns again.
Oh, with Johnny. No.
No, that he was way before.
Johnny.
Johnny Manziel was also like late first-round pick. He was like 20,
Yes, okay, he
20
wasn't-
something.
He wasn't first overall.
Mm-hmm.
They had back-to-back first when they went with Miles Garrett,
Exactly, Miles Garrett
duh.
after their 0-16.
which was obviously a phenomenal
Great choice.
first round pick.
He could end up being the
Sorry.
greatest defensive player of
Johnny
all time.
Manziel. I was thinking quarterback, and I was thinking of all the quarterbacks.
I love
they've had.
that Johnny.
They've had so many quarterbacks. Oh my goodness. So
20
Miles Garrett,
Yeah, Miles Garrett.
16 now.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the best defensive player of all time by the end of his career.
He's up. He
could be.
He is phenomenal.
He could be.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
All right, 2016. Who do you think it is?
Oh, Jared Goff.
There you go.
Sorry. Yeah.
You're good.
Didn't really need a team.
You're good.
Just when you hear a year, it makes sense. I got 15. Go to 14 now.
14 is the Texans. This one's tough.
It's not.
He's
Watt.
still playing.
It's not Watt then, obviously.
No.
Okay.
No.
14. Is it
It's not
offensive
a
player?
terrible guess. No, it's a defensive
defensive
player. Yep.
A good defensive player?
He was a Pro Bowler 2016, 17, and 18.
I feel like I should know this.
He has a viral clip of him in college, and where he sacked or he broke through the line and hit the running back before as soon as he gets the ball.
Oh, really?
fumble.
I have seen that clip. I don't know.
You don't know who it is?
I'll take my strike.
So it's Jadeveon Clowney.
Clowney. Okay, I should have gotten that one. I do know him.
All right, so
That was
that's
14.
2 strikes down.
2 strikes. Yep.
Nice. See, now 2013, we're gonna skip that for now.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not gonna get it. In 2012,
Okay. 12.
quarterback
and then
drafted by.
and then I have
I said
11 and then
quarterback, I
10. Is he? Oh, you didn't even tell me he's a quarterback.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that.
That's okay.
Okay, so that's I don't
Just
even.
go ahead.
It wasn't even a good hint. Anyway, the Colts. He was drafted by the Colts.
Oh, Andrew Luck.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
I would have guessed.
You would have gotten.
I would have
that,
guessed
yeah.
Luck anyways. To
Yeah.
be fair. But
No,
yes.
you would have gotten it.
So I have 10.
10 and 11 and 13, but
Wait, Luck was 12, right?
correct.
Okay, so 11.
Yeah, so 13 we'll skip until the end. 2011 is the Panthers.
Cam Newton. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
he was good. He was obviously his best year was MVP year was 2015. So I was thinking like, did he have a bit of a stretch there? I didn't know how good he was, how early, but yes, Cam Newton, phenomenal, obviously out of Auburn.
You know, honestly,
Incredible.
first overall picks hit pretty good. Like the hit rate on them is
do
pretty
well.
decent.
They do well.
2010, he was drafted by the Rams, St. Louis Rams. I'm pretty sure. Yes, yeah, yep.
Sam Bradford.
Correct, yep, exactly. And then 09 you have is Matt Stafford. So you
What
got
was 08 out of curiosity?
08, Jake Long,
Titans.
Dolphins.
Dolphins?
Yeah.
I would never guess that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it
Did he play
was
for the Titans? Anyways, 13. Go ahead.
13. Let's see who he's drafted by. I don't even know who he's drafted by. The Chiefs.
Oh my God.
He was drafted by the Chiefs.
Oh no, I feel like I know this.
If you do, I'd be very impressed. I'd be very impressed.
Is it a white dude?
Let's find out. I don't think so.
Oh, you don't even know who it is? Give me his first name. I'll tell it to you because I'll take my third strike here, which I was very close to getting it. So I'll take my third strike.
He is white.
Yes, I thought he was.
Think. His name is Eric. His first name's Eric.
McDuffie.
No.
What's his last name?
Fisher.
He is white. He's an offensive lineman.
Yeah, he's a tackle. Yeah.
I was thinking Trent McDuffie, by the way.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Trent
thinking.
McDuffie, yeah.
Wow, I really thought.
It's a good guess.
No, it's not. I feel like Eric. Yes, I have
Eric
that name.
Fisher.
All right.
I would have never gotten him.
I was one away. I
would've
knew.
never gotten
I remember he was an offensive lineman. I remember he was white. I remember seeing a lot of videos about him.
I don't think anybody but Chiefs fans would get that.
He wasn't very good, to be fair. So, dang. All right, I didn't do too bad.
Good job.
Three
Good job.
strikes and I missed it. But
That's a tough trivia.
yeah, I didn't do horrible.
Good job, brother.
Anyway, so on to Louis trivia, which is more fun because I'm more creative. I have the top receiving yards leaders since 2015, but just for the NFC East.
Oh, okay. So just the leader out of the NFC East
Since 2015.
since 2015.
Yards leaders, not touchdowns.
Yeah. So last year.
Wait, no. Like overall, cumulative.
Oh.
So top 10 in the NFC East since 2015.
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry. Okay. So top 10. Yeah. Okay. So
Cumulative yards.
um.
And you have to get them in order too. Okay, control.
Yeah. Right. Odell.
Odell is number 8.
Jeez, man. CD.
Number 1.
Yep. So CD is number 1.
Do you know everybody that's in your division?
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper, number 10.
7, 8. 8 was what was 8 again?
Odell.
Odell. Okay. Odell.
You have 1, 8, and 10.
9, 10. All right. So McLaurin.
Number 2.
Number 2. Yep. McLaurin. I was gonna say AJ Brown.
Number 5.
Devonta Smith.
Number 4. We'll do 3 strikes as well.
What about? Are there obscure names on this list? Obviously, I would figure like weird names.
Nothing too crazy.
I'm gonna say Alshon Jeffries because I want to guess it.
Who is that? Jeffries.
Nope.
Alshon Jeffrey. He was he won the Super Bowl with them.
With the
Eagles.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so not him.
No,
That was
that's
a
fun.
Is he any? Is it like? Can you scroll down further?
I
or
can
no?
see till 15. And he's not top 15.
Okay. All right, that was a bad guess.
So it had to be less than 2,600 yards.
Darius Slane.
Darius Slayton, number 7.
Sterling Shepard.
Number 9. Nice guess.
Thank you, sir.
2 left. Good job.
Are there tight ends? You don't know. Okay, good. So I'm gonna guess Goddard.
Number 6. Very good.
Goddard.
This last one you might use all. This is the last
Evan
one.
Ingram?
Nope. Number 13. So that's strike 2.
Oh man.
This last one.
I got strike number 2 on the 13th player.
Yep.
Come on, bro.
Yep.
All right, so CD McLaurin 3. 3 is somebody who played for a while
Yes.
and is above Devonta Smith.
Correct. Since 2015.
See,
The only hint I'm going to give you is this. The reason you had to be thoughtful about this one is because he has played for multiple teams in your division. That's why he's so high up here. Longevity. It's a longevity play.
That's an interest. Okay.
Okay? That's the only hint I'm going to give you.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's not him. But again, I think this player's in it, but I don't remember when he started to stink. I'm thinking, this is not a guess. I'm thinking Des Bryant. I just don't know if he's in there or not. I'm not sure the player you're talking about that's played for multiple teams in our division. I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually not sure of him. I can't find his name in my lexicon up here for some reason.
After you get your 3rd strike, I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
That'll-
I'm just gonna guess Des Bryant.
It is not Des Bryant.
Okay.
And I don't see him on the list either.
No, so
he's top 14.
He probably started to be bad at like 2016.
Right, that's the
17.
problem.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
he was so good at 14, 13. This guy is a tight end. He's played for multiple teams in your division. Still playing. Still plays in the division. So every week he's accumulating yards. He was phenomenal for one team, and then
The Ertz. Zach Ertz.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why.
Obviously incredible for the Eagles. Long
Yeah, great. Yeah, no, that makes
He's
a lot
played
of
within
sense.
the division for at least, out of those 10 years, at least
I guessed
7.
Alshon Jeffrey, but I didn't guess Zach Ertz, who scored a touchdown in that game. That Super
Right.
Bowl.
Right.
Can you give me a hint on number 10?
No, you got all of them. That's all of them. You did good. That was your last one, dude.
Ertz was the last one?
Yep. You had CD, McLaurin, Ertz, we kind of got there. Devonta Smith, A.J. Brown, Goddard, Slayton, OBJ, Shepard, and Cooper.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You said Cooper.
It was top 10. I thought it was top 12. Yeah.
I can give you. You can do 12, 11, and 12 if you want. I know you like.
Yeah, what are they? Or give me a hint.
Yeah, you can-
11 and 12?
A Cowboy receiver, and then one that's retired now. Was really good for the Redskins, I believe. He also played for the Jets, I think.
Okay.
And then the other one is
So the Cowboys receiver, you said?
Cowboys receiver played with Amari Cooper, was really good. Lifelong wide
Brandon-
receiver too, but always good.
Brandon Cooks?
Nope, the other guy in that team. The other guy.
It's,
Where's number 13?
Yeah, I know. It's, oh my gosh, I don't remember his name. Just don't tell me. Gallup.
There you go, Michael
I
Gallup.
had to think galloping horse,
Yep.
literally.
Michael
My
Gallup, very
goodness,
good. And then the
Michael
other
Gallup.
guy, I think he was a Redskin commander.
Reed?
No, a little more recent than that. I think he went to play for the Jets. I think he wore an 80 number. Yeah, he wore number 80 for them. Yep, out of Duke.
That didn't help me.
Why would it?
Daniel Jones.
Was drafted by the Washington Redskins in the 4th round.
I really should know him because
He went and played for the Bills and then the Jets. I was right. Yeah,
the Bills,
he went and played for the Jets, then the Bills.
the Jets, then the Bills.
think
Yeah,
so.
I actually have no idea. I have no clue.
Jamison Crowder.
Oh yeah, Crowder. Okay, yeah.
He was 12th.
Crowder,
so,
yeah.
But like I said, he would have been an obscure name, but there weren't any obscure names on the list. So.
No, it was actually Ertz I should have gotten. That's on me. All right. Well, thank you.
Of course. Good trivia, though. Good job.
Good job,
Nonetheless.
team.
Yeah, we did good.
All righty. That'll do it for this week.
Yeah. Until next week.
A lot of great games coming up. Watch the
Yes.
games.
Watch
Enjoy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you for tuning in. If you did, stay up with the shorts. Please like and subscribe. Yeah.
And if you're tuning in, go Lions, man. We need it. It's a huge week.
Go,
and,
Pack, go.
Definitely gonna lose a little
Pack,
sleep.
Go.
Shut up.
It's gonna be a really good week.
It's gonna be a fun week of football. So.
Enjoy fam on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving.